Hey Cove, Dan Baumgartner here with another midweek update. Miss you and just wanted to touch in real quick. Today we are not in the garage, we're not in studio, we're actually in our living room. Before we're done with all these, you might see every room in the house, you never know. But welcome to April. I always love the start of a new month, and especially this month it seems appropriate to sort of look at the month as it stretches out, make a couple of goals on things to do, because we're gonna be in this sort of exile for a while. Hey, on a somber note, I know you followed the news. I know that you read about the 44-year-old Santa Rosa police detective who passed away from coronavirus, left her husband and a daughter. That's very close to home, not just because of Santa Rosa, but because she used to work for and with Steve Bear. And so we want to be praying for her family and for our community in these days. I've been touching base with a lot of you, and people are being so creative during this time. In fact, they're being so creative that I can hardly keep up with the number of ideas on Cove things to do, on things to read, on things to watch. It's amazing how much material is getting passed around, and it's great. I love it, and we're all kind of participating in that. Ann and I are well. Thinking since last week when we did this kind of update video, what have we done? We have planted some tomatoes in the backyard. I went for a long bike ride this week. We've both been running quite a bit, but I went for a long bike ride, a kind of big circle over that included Sebastopol. That was great. Been doing a lot of reading. The two books I have going right now are called The Warmth of Other Suns, which is a history book about the migration of African American people from the deep south up to the north and the west between kind of 1900 and 1970. Really, really good. And then I'm also reading Eugene Peterson's book called The Contemplative Pastor, as I am slowly in this year making my way through everything that Eugene wrote. So that's fun. A few Cove things for you to know about. One is that we've had a number of people from outside of the Cove community asking people about how to plug into our worship services on Sunday morning, which is wonderful. There's some doors being open that are not always open. And an easy answer to that is, well, they can go on the website on Sunday morning, be around 10:15 or so, and the service, the YouTube link gets posted on there and they can click on it. That's easy. But I actually want to encourage you, this is a great time to connect with people and get them connected to the Cove even a little bit. And it might be a really good time to add some of these folks to our email list. That is a very easy thing to do. And what that does is get them three things right now that get emailed out. So this midweek video on Wednesday gets emailed out. The link to it does, the way you got it today. The Friday Connections newsletter, that goes to the people on the email list. And then the link and the reminder at about 10:15 on Sunday morning for the worship time. So it's just those three things. People aren't inundated by a bunch of stuff, but it might just be a nice way to get folks connected. You actually could subscribe for them, or they could subscribe for themselves. But if you go on the website, you look at the word connect, and then you go down to subscribe to newsletter and put in a teeny bit of information, and you're good to go. So might be a great way to get folks connected to our family at the Cove. Secondly, we are approaching Holy Week. Palm Sunday is this Sunday, so we'll have our service via YouTube at 10:30. We're adding and changing a few things each week. Then next week, as Holy Week unfolds, we will have something at 7 o'clock on Friday evening. That's Good Friday. And then, of course, Easter morning, 10:30, and we have some special things we're planning for that. So this Sunday being Palm Sunday, I want to give you an invitation, and that is, We'd like to include in the prayer time for Sunday requests from our whole community, our whole congregation. So if you have something that you have been praying for or someone that you've been praying for, if you will either email that or text it to me. So the email is just dbaumgartner@covefellowship.org. My phone number for text is 206-931-6547. And if you'll just text or email in that request, I'll get it to Evan Welty, who's going to be leading prayers on Sunday, and she'll incorporate those, not using your names, but she'll incorporate those into her time as she leads us in prayer on Sunday. So that's for this week. So get going on that. And then Anne actually has something really fun for Palm Sunday.
Hi there. How are you? Dan said that I could come in and share with you a little idea. You might be aware that around the country, people are putting things in their windows to encourage other people just because we're all trapped at home. Things like rainbows and sunshines and encouraging words. And I thought it'd be really cool to do something for Easter and Holy Week before. So coming up is Palm Sunday. I thought that'd be great on Sunday to post something that reflects and references Palm Sunday. So I took some green masking tape and I made this very simple one line up and then little lines all out to make a palm. You might not have green masking tape. You could do regular kind of tape like other masking tape and color it. You could also do collage, which is like this one. I put 4 pieces of notebook paper together to make this large poster, and I'm working on this, which is just some strips from magazines, and I just kind of am going to build the same thing out of strips. Again, contrast and simple is the key to being able to see it out the window from the street as people walk by. So that gets glued down. And then I thought I'd put a little word in, so I was thinking Hosanna. So I cut some letters out of black. Again, you could use tape, you could draw with markers, anything you want. You don't have to use a word. I thought I might put that in too, but that's going to come out on Sunday. And then I'm going to put it up in the window. So just take right here, I'm going to stick it right up there in the middle. And then people can see it as they walk by. So have fun with it. I thought maybe you could send it in, if you do it, a shot from outside of your house to Russell, and we could post some of these. So if you're getting into this idea, send it in.
Nice. So that's the midweek update. Hope you're well. We miss you. We love you. And the Lord loves you. Thanks so much.
Thanks.